Hello vinyl community, I'm back to do a recent vinyl finds. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm having my vacation and this is the last week of 3. So yeah, a couple of days more. It's been super awesome. It's so hot here in my part of Sweden that it's almost impossible to go outside even. So yeah, I'm staying inside today, listening to records a bit, going out later. But let's get to it. Okay, so first of all, I did a trade with a VC member that isn't doing any videos right now. I don't think so anyway, it's been a while. I think it's like 5 months ago, I showed a record that I acquired a double of a record. And this guy contacted me, said he was interested in it. So we hooked up with a trade, and yeah, I sent my records to him. It took a week, a little bit more maybe, and at the same time he sent the stuff to me from Canada. But it took I think it took 7 weeks, a little bit more than 7 weeks, and after like 6 or something like that, I started to lose hope. But they arrived, and man, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, Greg Way. He sent me a big ass package and an awesome note. Thank you so much for that. A little bit about the records and yeah, about the VC. Okay, so the first record he sent, and this was the bonus record. I had no idea he was sending this. It's Barefoot Boy by Larry Coryell from 1971. A little bit of ringware, but awesome quality on the record. And this awesome sleeve, and there's the Flying Dutchman label there. Greg wrote to me saying that this is one of his favorite Larry Coryell recordings, and I can't agree more. It's fantastic. The best playing of Larry Coryell I've ever heard. Really, really interesting record, and one that's going to be spinning a lot. Next one is Bill Evans' Trio, Saturday at the Village Vanguard, featuring Scott LaFaro, yeah. A Japanese press of this one that I've been wanting for a while because of the historic importance. You read about it all the time. I like those kind of albums. And Japanese press sounding fantastic, in perfect shape. I mean, I couldn't be happier. Fantastic music, fantastic press. Thank you so much, Greg. Okay, so the next one he sent was Bobby Humphrey, Black and Blues on Blue Note Records. One that I've had my eye on for a while, and it's on the Solid Blue Note label from 1973. Fantastic, funky, smooth kind of jazz record. Really cool, and she plays great with some great players also. Thank you so much, Greg. And the 2 records I was most excited about, and I haven't heard them. I just read about. Maybe I've heard a little bit of the one of the records, but read a little bit about them and was super stoked. But I haven't got them. Never seen them out in the open. And Greg hooked me up with this, and I'm so freaking happy. The first one, Harmonium, from 1974, a Canadian folk prog band, later symphonic. You can hear a little bit of it, but this is a prog folk band or record. Just, I mean, Greg was a little bit. He thought that maybe this was too, French talking. It's a lot of vocals in it, and French talking to be my cup of tea. But the music and the voice is so beautiful and fantastic that it doesn't. I don't mind that I don't understand the lyrics with them singing in French. This is just fantastic. Super happy to have this in my collection. And the last one that he sent is the follow-up to that one, their second record, Harmonium. I won't even try to slaughter the French title of this, but if we needed a 5th season, I think the translation of it is, there's the gatefold there. Comes with this beautiful lyrics sheet. like that, and the Celebration label. Discovering this kind of music is just what it's all about for me. I had no idea that I would like this so much. I've spun it maybe 3 times now, and it's quickly moving up in the best prog records ever in my collection, at least the best prog record in my collection. It's just that good. But most of you have talked about this in the past, so most of you know about this. I'm last on the ball here, but yeah, if you don't know about this, check it out. Fantastic. And the note, Greg, goes with this one, the favorite of the bunch you sent to me. I'll keep it there. Once again, Greg, thank you so much, and I hope you enjoyed the records I sent to you. Just gonna show you this. This Peps Pass on Blodsband. He's a blues roots reggae kind of guy in Sweden, and he's been very important to the music industry, or industry, but history. Lyric-wise, really good. Moves with great artists or musicians, and this is one of the earlier one, the one that he broke with. Happy to have that now in my collection. Okay, so I talked with Mark maybe 3-4 months ago, something like that, and a little bit about Led Zeppelin, and he was stunned that I hadn't heard the Presence record. Talked about a little bit about that, and I found this for dirt cheap. This is the 2nd or 3rd or 4th press of this, and the sound quality was just so in my opinion, but the music is just fantastic. I've only been listening to the real essential first 5 records maybe with Zeppelin, and discard this, if that's the right word. Like, I don't need to listen to this, but I needed to listen to this. And just as Mark said, you've listened to the first 4 records so much that you've grown a little bit tired of it, and this is really a good way to get into Zeppelin again if you lost your interest. Presence, awesome record. I got this also dirt cheap, in and out of Focus first record. Yeah, I think that this is the German press, maybe something like that. Sound pretty good. Not Focus best record. The one that came after this, Moving Waves, and the 3rd record is a lot better than this one. But you can really hear what they came from and where the sound grew, so to speak. Okay, so the next one, a little bit jazzy. New thing at Newport, John Coltrane and Archie Shepp. They are splitting this. So the first song is Coltrane and his guys with Mackay Tyner, Jimmy Garrison, and Elvin Jones. And then the second song on the first side and the 2 songs on the second side is Archie Shepp with Bobby Hutcherson, Joe Chambers, and Barry Phillips. Haven't heard of him. This is on Impulse MCA, but the Jasmine, I don't know if they made like smaller label to release cheaper records. I don't know. So maybe a 70s kind of reissue, repress. But it sounded fantastic, so I'm really happy with this. And the John Coltrane cut, 1 down, 1 up, 12 minutes long, is really good. They play their heart out, but I have to say that the Archie Shepp show, especially on the second side, is really the one that stood out for me. And I'm interested in Archie Shepp, and it's gonna be cool to see if I can get more of his to really get out. I have the actual record with him, Jasmina Black Woman, but this sounded like a little bit more energy maybe. So yeah, cool being a live record also. And when I went to Anders the first time, I think it was the first time, I got to listen to this, maybe the second time. time, and I've been after this since, and I found it on Swedish eBay, and I got it, I was the only one bidding, got it for $6 maybe, so I was super happy with that. And it's The Hapless Child and Other Inscrutable Stories by Michael Mantler, with Robert Wyatt, Colin Blay, Steve Swallow, Jack DeJohnette and Terje Rypdal, with words of Edward Gorey on the Virgin label, but it's also called What For, so I don't know if it's... yeah. And here's the words, sung by Robert Wyatt. Fantastic performance by him. 1972. And here's the Virgin kind of label. There's the What beneath it. And Michael Mantler. I have Colin Blay's Escalator Over the Hill, which is a fantastic and super interesting record, but this is something completely different. A lot of focus is put on into the words, obviously being a sort of lyrical record or lyrical performance, but the guitar playing by Terje Rypdal is just fantastic, and the drumming by Jack DeJohnette, shit. I was blown away when I listened to this at Anders' house, and I was blown away once again when I heard it here. And the last one, Örje Thailin, Polyglot, Swedish jazz musician. This was released in 1983, and the players is, I don't know, but Bernt Rosengren, famous Swedish one, Malano Gassama on percussion, and a lot of other players. Excuse the glare there, but yeah, it comes with this fantastic inner sleeve, and it's on the Caprice label, and I think that they are most famous for putting out great sounding records, and this sounds great also. A little bit too smooth for me maybe, right now at least. Some of the parts are really interesting. This is the second time I'm listening to this now, and it's better the second time, but yeah, every record that you take a chance on can't be tense, obviously. So I went to Malmö yesterday. I got home with 11 records. Some of them is just, yeah, I was really happy to get them. Malmö is a great city in South Sweden to go record hunting, in my opinion, with the stuff that I'm listening to at least. So highly recommended. But I found some great stuff, so I've been listening to 2 of them, and I'm gonna go through them. So I see you in the future with next Recent Vinyl Finds. Have a great week, everyone.